The Houston Rockets end up winning Game 5. Unfortunately, Game 6, well, the Game 6 is heading back to Golden State Warriors home court, and this game was won from the same Let me take that back. The Houston Rockets won Game 5 and forced the Game 6. And how they won this game today is the same way they was losing games before. Because if you look at it, the 3 losses that the Houston Rockets took in this series, they was poor. They shot poorly from the free throw line. Now today, whole different story. Especially last game, because they had an opportunity, a good opportunity to steal a game on the Warriors home court, but they shot so poorly from the free throw line, 19 of 31. In no playoff series you're gonna be able to win a game like that. No way. Now they doubled down. I told y'all after that last video, after that last performance from the Rockets, I said if I was Ime, I'm telling everybody and shoot around before y'all leave this gym. I need 100 make free throws from everybody on this roster. And you better not leave until you do it. Now, I don't know if they watched the video or anything like that, but they came out and they was focused and they was knocking down their free throws. 32 or 38, I can live with that. You was abusing the Golden State Warriors in the paint. You was using your length, you was using your size, you was using your athleticism, and y'all was driving the ball right down their back. I'm talking about every time I look up, y'all, the Golden State Warriors in foul trouble. I'm talking about straight foul trouble. Now, 38 free throw attempts, that just mean you was ultra aggressive. Y'all minds was set up, and y'all knew what y'all wanted to do, and y'all knew what y'all came here to set out to do. And the thing is, y'all got a potential to either to force a Game 7 as well. I got potential to make a Game 7 to force a Game 7. Cause the one thing I know about the Houston Rockets is that they can defend, they long, they athletic, and they got one thing. You know, a lot of people like to say that they don't got no, premier number 1 option, but they got guys, they got a team where they can do it by committee. You look today, Amen Thompson had 25. Dillon Brooks. Well, Dillon Brooks has been phenomenal this whole series. Shout out to Dillon Brooks. He got a lot of flack because, his persona in the league, him trying to be a tough guy and things like that and all his antics. But he ain't no Draymond Green, I'll tell you that. Because one thing about it, Dillon Brooks, he been hooping this whole series. Arguably been the second best player on the Houston Rockets this series. And everybody want to talk about Dillon Brooks. Oh, he all talk. He trash. Jimmy Butler was whooping at him at the free throw line telling me he sucked. Okay, I got something for you. Game 5, I bust him. Gave him that work. Jimmy Butler, where was you at today? Now, if I was Dillon Brooks, I would have came right back at him while we was at the free throw line. And I was like, yeah, what all that you were talking about? Because all I know is that Dillon Brooks, he had 24 points today. And Jimmy Butler had 8 points. Had that man in a lockdown facility today. Now, the Houston Rockets, they put defensive clinic on and they just general. 13 points from Stephen Curry. These back-to-back games, you get Stephen Curry, you hold him in check. That's why I believe that the Houston Rockets got a chance to either force a Game 7. I'm not saying they're going to make a 3-1 comeback. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they got enough guys, they got enough talent, and they got enough defense versatility, and they got the things that the Warriors don't have in that side, and they've been beating the Warriors up on the offensive glass, kind of reminiscent of this Lakers and Timberwolves series. All the Houston Rockets got to do is shoot, make the free throws. Every game they lost, they shot poorly from the free throw line. You leaving points from the free throw line, and as I stated many times before, throughout this whole playoffs, in every series that we seen it. Literally every series we seen it. I done came on here and talked about it after every game. Literally after every game and said free throws will win or lose you a ball game in the playoffs. And it came to fruition again today. It's gonna always be true. Free throws can win or lose you a ball game. Because if you can be able to get to the line enough times and you make enough free throws, because you stopping the clock, you putting points on the board, you low-key getting yourself a rest. You getting guys in foul trouble. You slowing the game up. You getting guys out of rhythm. That can win or lose your ball game. And that's what won the Houston Rockets a ball game. But nonetheless, the whole Houston Rockets, they came and showed up to play. I'm talking about they was giving Golden State a good old-fashioned ass whooping tonight. It was so bad, this man, Steve Kerr, took out his starters. He emptied his bench in a playoff game in the third quarter. In a playoff game. I never seen nothing like that before. Dillon Brooks give you 24. Amen Thompson give you 25, 6, and 3. Şengün give you 15. Fred VanVleet give you 26. Everybody chipped in today but Jalen Green. Jalen Green, I'm going to tell you something. And I want you to listen closely, Jalen Green. You filming all these goddamn Wingstop commercials. Do you want to hoop? I'm genuinely asking. Do you want to hoop? Because eBay at this point in time, I've been seeing everywhere on the media. Somebody agreed with me saying they need to bench Jalen Green ass. And they talking about they would have got here without him. Man, bumped it. This is playoff time. He not helping us win games. The games we won outside of game 2. That 38 point performance, which it seemed like to me is an anomaly. Was definitely an anomaly because he ain't been nowhere close to that since. That man, outside of that game 2, that man is averaging 9 points a game a series. And he's supposed to be a franchise cornerstone player. Man, we can get that 9 points off the bench, man. For real. You ain't out there, you ain't no positive. It ain't like you just no lockdown defender. It ain't like you out there just hustling. It's not like you impacting the game with your playmaking, with your defensive prowess, or rebounding your ass off or something. You got one job, and that's to be out there and put the ball in the basket. And you not even doing that. It ain't no you not doing that. But the Houston Rockets, they came with it. That's one thing about them. They don't need no. I'm not gonna say they don't need, because later on in the series, if they do get past if they do get past and make this comeback, they're gonna come back and bite them in the butt. Cause they need a real life go-to number one who's been there before, who can get a bucket. And obviously, you getting it done by committee right now. But if you look to the second round, you look to the third round, you get to the conference finals, get to the finals. That proven score gonna be evident and gonna be needed. But nonetheless, man, the Warriors, bro. I don't know if y'all were just trying to look to close it out at home, but they might come back and bite you in the butt because y'all playing with fire. Y'all in the New York Knicks is playing in dangerous territory. Cause y'all had golden opportunities to be able to shut a team out. 2 teams that ain't been in this position in years. I told y'all, you can't keep playing around with a hungry dog food. They gonna mess around and bite your hand off. I'm telling you. But good adjustments to Ime. Back-to-back games, Steph Curry shooting poorly from the field, 33% from the field, 4 for 12, 3 for 9 from the three-point line. Pies had 8 points, Draymond Green 7 points, Jimmy Butler 8 points, Buddy Hield 4 points. Moses was the only guy that showed up today with 25 points. 9 of 18 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. And that's why Steve Kerr decided to empty the bench out at the third quarter. I never seen nothing like that before. We in a closeout game. It's the third quarter with 5 minutes to go. Third quarter with 5 minutes to go. That means it's 17 to 18 minutes left of game time in this ball game left. Not including the fourth quarter, a whole fourth quarter, 12 minutes. You mean to tell me you threw the white flag in with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter? No, man. No. You gotta have more heart than that. You gotta have more fight than that. You ain't just finna, no, man. I understand that the game, you feel like the game was over. You want to rest your guys and be able to make sure they ready to go. Make sure they got their legs, they fresh when we go back on our home court for game 6 so we can be able to close this thing out. But no, you got to have more pride than that. No way. We getting whooped like this. You ain't even give us a chance to finish out the third quarter. No, man. No. The Houston Rockets, but they doing a good job for sure. Cause nobody expected them to play this well, to match the physicality that the Golden State Warriors is possessing with Draymond. They not letting them get into their head. It looked like the Houston Rockets in the Golden State Warriors head. This probably been the most physical series of all of the first round series. Probably outside of, like, I ain't gonna lie, the Knicks and I feel now this series might be a little bit more physical. I feel like that don't know. I ain't gonna lie. The Orlando and Boston series was pretty physical. If you got Jaylen Brown talking about we gonna have to fight, yeah, that's how you know that mug was physical. But this series been physical. The Houston Rockets showing you they not backing down. They ready for the test, and they possibly got a chance to pull off a 3-1 comeback. They won Game 2, forcing the Game 6, heading back to the Chase Arena, which they could have won Game 4 if they would have made free throws. Now, if I'm Ime, I'm telling my guys, we got to take this one game at a time. One game at a time. Focus in, lock in at the goal at hand, at the objective at hand. We got to do 3 things. We got to make sure we knock down our free throws. Because we going to get to the line. We know we going to out-rebound them because they too small. Steven Adams' impact has been overly effective in this series, creating offensive glass problems, for the Golden State Warriors. They can't keep them off the glass. It got so bad that the Golden State Warriors have to refer to Hacker Shack, and just to get that man off the floor because he was causing so much havoc on the offensive glass, creating all these second chance opportunities for the Houston Rockets. If you can just get Jalen Green to step up to the party, to join the party. I understand we all black now. We gonna pull up to the party a little bit late. Now we 5 games in. Jalen Green, you gotta, man. What you doing, man? Let me know. Barbecue a mildew. And then when you enter this party now, you can't come empty-handed. You steady showing everybody bringing chips, popcorn, sodas, hot dogs, hamburgers. You the only nigga that coming in empty-handed. They ain't bring a gift. You ain't even bring cups or plates or nothing. Hell, I'm sick of Jalen Green ass and these damn fingernail polish, and you got these braids, and every time I look up, this nigga eating wings on the Wingstop commercial. This nigga trying to be too cute. Man, hoop, bruh. Hoop. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And I'm going to see y'all at the Game 6. Do y'all think the Golden State Warriors going to close them out? Do y'all think the Houston Rockets got a chance to pull off a comeback, or upset, and force a Game 7 to head back to the Houston Rockets home court? Y'all let me know, man, when I'm going to see y'all at the Game 6.